Hey everyone, this is Matt Gallimore. I'm at 182 Woodberry Road. That's kind of in the Meadows of Dan area. We're right here on the edge of Floyd County and Patrick County, just off the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we're just a little bit north of the Mabry Mill and Meadows of Dan, and we're just a little bit south of the Chateau Morrisette. So got a property here. We got about 4 acres, 4.15 acres. So this is actually, I've always known it, most people around here know it as the Woodberry Inn. Back when I was in college, I actually worked here for about 6 or 8 years. You know, I was a waiter, a bartender, cleaned rooms, cooked, did a little bit of everything. So worked here for a long time. We've got 3 buildings here. So it's about 9,500 square feet total. So we're going to go into each one. There's actually a 4 unit that's been remodeled right there. It's been totally, they did a really good job on those. So we've got 4 units right there. And that building right there is about 1,200 square feet. We'll go in there and walk and take a look at it. And then the building over here is a 12 unit. Now they started to remodel that, but they basically just gutted it out, stripped it down. So it's got subfloor, it's plumbed in, and it's got, you know, got the framing in there. And then kind of the same thing with this building. That one's about 4,300 square feet, and that's where the restaurant, the kitchen, the dining rooms, and everything else used to be. It's 2 levels, and then it's got a little basement that's, you know, it's an unfinished basement kind of used for storage. So Drew, let's walk over here to the 4 unit, and again, you can get all the information at bidblueridge.com. That's bidblueridge.com. My name is Matt Gallimore. I am the auctioneer. My number is 540-239-2585. If you got any questions, go check it out. And we'll have a bidder packet online. Again, that's bidblueridge.com. This is one of the rooms in the 4 unit, and they did a good job in here. You know, back when I worked here and back before they started these were just kind of standard rooms. They just had, you know, the kind of the hotel carpet and the, you know, panel drywall walls. So it's a lot nicer than what I remember. And you know, I do think they did a good job. And they put on some private decks on the back. And obviously refinished the bathrooms, so looks really nice. And all 4 of these rooms are pretty similar. They're not exactly alike, but they're pretty similar. So we'll have pictures online that you can check out. All right, so this is the main building. This is where the restaurant dining room was. This is about 4,300 square feet. And we're gonna go in and around the side and check this out. So you can kind of see what you're looking at as far as, you know, what needs to be done and you know, the potential of the place. Because when I worked here, this was a thriving business. It really was. We would open up in March and then go through the fall. A lot of people would come up here and eat and stay to check out the Blue Ridge Parkway. So it was really something when I worked here. We worked a lot of hours. This section right here was a retail area. The original owners that I worked for, Sam and Bill, they would actually sell, you know, they would sell lamps and furniture and all kind of stuff right here in this retail area. And then those back quarters was for their office. Got a little bathroom that's plumbed in back there. And then we had the night clerk quarters back there as well. But you can see it's framed in and everything's been gutted and stripped out in here. Over here to the side, this used to be this was a private dining room. So this is where we hosted private parties. And you know, we would, you can imagine how many times I went up down those stairs carrying trays when I was waiting tables, because we'd come down through here and then flip around and go into that private dining room. So this section here, there's 2 bathrooms plumbed in back there. So that was the men's and women's restroom back here. And then we just had another small dining room right here. And again, this is the floors have been pulled up and this is just framed in here. This was the main lobby area. This is where people would check in. And we had some sitting area in here, and then we had a bar over there where we worked. But again, this has all been stripped out as well. And then we're going to go into the main dining room. It's a little bit of a bigger area, and then you have seating out here off to the side overlooking the pond. And again, folks, you can get all the information at bidblueridge.com. That's bidblueridge.com. Property's being sold as is, where is, any and all faults. So if you want to come up here and check it out, just give me a call. I'll bring you in. And then here is the kitchen. And I spent a lot of time back here too. I did everything when I worked here, Drew. I washed dishes, I bussed tables, I cooked, I bartended, waited tables, checked people in, did laundry, mowed the grass, weed eated. Actually, I have a little story here. This is where this is the grill. This was actually here when I was here years and years ago. But I had got here early, and some of the people that was working with me were running late. So I was supposed to wait tables, but they wanted me to get things started here. So I turned on that grill, didn't even think about it, it was a gas grill. And then before I lit it, the phone rang. So I came over here, answered the phone, said, "Hey, Woodberry Inn, how can I help you?" And then I started talking to somebody who wanted to check in, and I forgot. And then I went back over here, hit the match, and then the flame came out, and it actually burnt my eyebrows off and my hair and everything else. So, you know, that's one of the stories. Don't ever do that. You know, make sure you don't let the gas run too long before you light the stove. So, and then that just goes out on the back deck, and there actually used to be a walk-in cooler back there. Yeah, and a walk-in cooler right here. Oh, this is bringing back a lot of memories. I guess I worked here for about, I don't know, 6 or 8 years probably. Worked here during the summers when I was in school and college. So this is just it's an unfinished basement right there. And then we would actually just work on gear and equipment and stuff down there. So little workshop. That was fun when we got to work outside rather than inside waiting tables and everything. Got to get outside a little bit. I always enjoyed that. Went swimming in that pond a couple times. Yeah. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. We went swimming in some cold ponds over the years, doing these videos. Yeah. So we've got 6 rooms on the lower level, then 6 rooms on the upper. Then there's a parking lot up around there, up on the back side. So every one of these rooms have been gutted out, stripped. They've got the framing for the walls, subfloor, and then they're plumbed in. So we'll just take a quick look in here. And the upstairs is pretty much identical. So I think it's important for people to kind of see, you know, what to expect when they come up here. This has got a shingle roof and stucco siding. And we'll have more details online that you can get off the bidder pack. All right, again, folks, got some nice scenery, got a nice setup up here, and just need to do a little work. Need to put some resources into it, bring it back to life. I can tell you that I was up here when it was a busy place. Did a lot of business up here, and you know, I'd love to see somebody bring it back. So again, you can go to bidblueridge.com. That's bidblueridge.com. Get all the information. My name's Matt Gallimore. You can give me a call. My phone number is 540-239-2585. Give me a call. I'll bring you up here and show it to you. Thank you.